Well, students, our today's topic is RL series circuit. All the nodes we come across in our daily life are almost RL loads. Examples of RL loads are RL series circuit is choke, coil, or inductor. In choke, coil, or inductor, RL is always in series. So this is a resistance and this is a inductance. They are conducted in series. And voltage V is applied across the series circuit and current I starts flowing in the circuit. Now we are dealing with the RMS values of voltage and currents. V is the RMS value of voltage and I is the RMS value of current. Our aim is to find impedance, current, phase angle, true power, apparent power, reactive power, and power factor. We will derive the formula for all the quantities here, and this formula will be almost a universal formula in AC. First, we will draw the phasor diagram of these voltages. So, current is common in R and L, and we take current as a reference phasor. Now, how to plot VR? VR is a voltage drop across resistance, and we know that in pure resistance, voltage and current are on the same line or in phase. So, we draw VR on the same line. In pure inductance, voltage leads the current by 90 degree. So VL leads the current by 90 degree. Vector sum of or phasor sum of VR and VL is V. So this is the total voltage. So we can calculate the voltage from this relation. V is equal to VR square plus VL square under root. So substitute the value of VR here. VR is IR, VL is IXL. Then take I common from this. We get I is equal to V is equal to I common आ गया R square plus XL square. And this quantity R square XL square is called impedance Z. And I is equal to V by Z. I is equal to V by Z is the universal formula for current in AC. Now we find the angle between voltage and current. Tan phi from this diagram, tan phi is VL upon VR. And substitute the value of VL and VR, we get XL by R or phi is equal to tan inverse XL by R. This is the phase angle. Now we calculate the power. We know that V is equal to Vm sin omega t. This voltage will lie on this axis. And I is equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. So I will lie on this axis. For understanding this diagram, we'll go to this diagram. Here total voltage is here and current is here. So I am shifting this voltage to this axis. Shifting voltage to this axis means when voltage comes here, current will come here. So this diagram of voltage and currents is shown in this figure. Here I have shifted voltage from this axis to this axis and current is automatically shifted. So if equation of voltage is Vm sin omega t, then equation for current will be Im sin omega t minus phi. This phi is the same as this phi. Now we'll calculate the power. Power is to V into I. V is here. Vm sin omega t, and I is Im sin omega t minus phi. Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t minus phi. Now you solve this relation. Multiply this equation by 2 and divide by 2 to simplify the equation. Now we know that 2 sin A sin B is 2 sin A sin B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So apply this formula here. You'll get cos A minus B. This is A and this is B. This minus this is 5 and this plus this is 2 omega t minus 5. So again simplify this equation. Multiply this quantity by cos phi and cos 2 omega t minus 5. You get this relation. Now we want to find power in whole cycle or average power. Now we want to find the power in whole cycle. So power or average power is equal to this quantity. This is average power because average of this quantity over complete cycle is 0. So you get power only in this component. This root 2 is divided into two parts. 2 is divided into two parts, root 2 into root 2. Vm by root 2 is called Vrms. Im by root 2 is called Irms. So formula for power in AC is Vi cos phi. Vi cos phi is the universal formula for current or power in AC. Also power in AC is equal to I square R because power loss in inductance is 0. Power is wasted only in resistive part of the load. Now we'll draw the phasor diagram of current, voltage and power. This is same diagram. If we take V here, this is sine axis. V is equal to Vm sin omega t here, and I is equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. Means V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. Now how to draw wave shape? Take the position of voltage here. At this point voltage 0. After 90 degree positive maximum, 180 0, 270 negative maximum, 360. Now how to draw the waveform for current? Take the position of current here. When voltage 0, current has this value. After angle phi, current will become 0. Then after 90 positive maximum, 180 0, and so on. For plotting the waveform for power, we multiply voltage and current. We multiply voltage and current at every point and we plot the waveform for power. At this point, voltage is 0, power is 0. At this point, current is 0, power is 0. So these are 0 points for the power wave. In this portion, voltage positive, current is negative, so product of positive and negative is negative. In this portion, both current and voltage are positive, so power is positive. In this case, current is positive, voltage negative, then power is negative. In this portion, both voltage and currents are negative. The product of negative into negative is positive. So this is the power wave. Now refer this diagram. Again, the same diagram here. This is the voltage and this is the current. We'll take X component and Y component of this current. X component of this current is I cos phi and Y component is I sin. So this component of current which lies on voltage is called active component of current. Active component of current. And the voltage or the current perpendicular to this voltage is called reactive component of current. This is active component of current and this is reactive component. So this is active component, reactive component and actual value of current. Now we will draw the power triangle or we will calculate the power. If you multiply these quantities by voltage, active component, reactive component I, by voltage we will get three powers. One power is Vi cos phi, is called true power. This power is Vi, is called apparent power. And this power is Vi sin phi, called reactive power. Unit of true power is watts or kilowatt. Apparent power is volt ampere or kilovolt ampere kVA. And unit of reactive power is volt ampere reactive or kVA. So this is the power triangle. This is power triangle. On this side axis is kilowatt true power, kVA apparent power, kVA reactive power. And from this triangle we get kilowatt is equal to kVA into cos phi. Because this is kVA into cos phi, this is kVA into sin phi. So last we will calculate the power factor. This cos phi component in this power relation is called power factor. When this cos phi is 1, power is Vi, and when cos phi is 0, power is 0. So this is the factor on which power depends, hence it is called power factor. So power factor is cos phi. And this is your impedance triangle. From this cos phi to base of hypotenuse, cos phi is R by Z. So this R by Z cos phi is called power factor of this circuit. So power factor is always leading, lagging or unity. Simple power factor has no meaning. So in RLC circuit, power factor is lagging. The leading, lagging or unity name is given by this current. Depending on the current, name is given to the power factor. When current is lagging, power factor is lagging. When current is leading, power factor is leading. When current is on the voltage, it's called unity power factor. So power factor leading, lagging or unity is derived from the current relations. If current is leading, power factor is leading, current is lagging, power factor is lagging, and if current is on the voltage, it's called unity power factor. Thank you.